Welcome back to episode 3 of this realistic let's play on the old stream farm. We are still in August currently. I have got some work we can be doing. However, I feel like it is time to move on to September. So with the click of a finger, here we are. So, now that we were in September, we have options to try and help facilitate another crop in a field that we have still to do. Now, between my last episode and this episode, I've had a bit of a nightmare with mods. My own doing. I've tried modifying things I shouldn't have, but, we are where we are. So over here we have a field that needs a crop. We are now able to do wheat and barley, which we couldn't do last month. We could only do canola, and I was going to do canola again until I realised this. So I think we will put barley in here today. We do need to have the field stone picked. I have got the stone picker over here. We will try using my tractor. I don't know if it's as powerful as it needs to be, but we'll give it a go. And if we paid close attention to my bank balance before we moved on in months, I had about £15,000 in the bank. I've now got 10,000. So ultimately, we are losing £5,000 a month on leasing costs and property maintenance. So that's going to be interesting. You park that pole there. Right, so let's get this hooked up. And let's start with that field. That seems to be coping okay. Well, I'm going to get on with this, and I will catch up with you once I am done. Well, it looks like my tractor is not powerful enough for this field. I guess we need more leasing. Right, let me go and sort out an alternative vehicle, and I will get back to you when that is done. See you shortly. So, I've gone for this one. It's slightly more powerful, 152 horsepower, and the stone picker needs 120 horsepower, so this now should have the capacity to do the job. It's about £1,400 per work hour and £650 per day to lease, so I'll have to keep that in mind. But with any luck, this will allow us to complete the field and get another crop in. I haven't decided whether I lease items for a set period, so a minimum. So if I only need this for this 1 hour, for instance, do I just then return it, or do I keep it because I might need it again next month to save having to pay the daily leasing costs? I don't know. Okay, so I think it's managing a bit better. I was going to time lapse this. I spoke way too soon, didn't I? It only needed 120 horsepower to pull it. Am I stuck on something? Don't appear to be. The ground's perfectly dry, so we're not getting bogged down in mud. How very odd. Right, as I was saying, I was going to time lapse this, but because I've done that much waffling and trying to figure things out, I will just see it once this field's done. Okay, this is the last trip for the stone picking. It has started raining. It's due to rain till at least 11 o'clock in the morning. That is going to hamper our seeding, I think. I'm not even sure if I should be stone picking in the rain. It's still functioning, so I figured why not. Right, so let's get this dumped in the silo. And then I guess we have to wait till the rain stops. Right, I'm going to get myself all set up ready for seeding, and I will see you at around 11 or just after when it's ready to start doing the field prep. Okay, so it has stopped raining, it's just after 11. The ground now says it is gently raining still. It feels slushy, so I don't know. Do I wait? Do I continue? Not quite sure what to do with this. It certainly feels wet on the tractor as well. I think I'm going to wait until it says it is dry. So I'm off to get a brew. I will catch you very soon. Okay, the field info now says perfectly dry, so I believe we can get going. I'm going to do this on a time lapse, so I will let you enjoy the music. Okay, that is the field seeded with barley. We now need to do some liming, I think it is, on one of the fields over here. I think it's lime. It could be nitrogen, I don't know. It's nitrogen. And also weeding. Oh, we have a lot to do this month. Right, best crack on then. So I need a weeder. I need some fertilizer. See you in a moment. Okay, so I have hired a sprayer for the weeds because there wasn't an adequate medium weeder, so I'll have to do that. I'm not sure if that's good or bad for the fields, but it is what it is, and that's what we're doing today. I've also got a fertilizer spreader. However, I'm minus 18 in the bank balance, so I don't have enough to put the fertilizer in. So we'll start with the weeding, and then we will worry about the fertilizing after that. I can see this being quite an expensive challenge. Now, my other intention would have been, if we, or it will be as well if we can afford the fertilizer, is to do the weeding here with a sprayer and then fertilize. Arguably, it's in the same month. I'm just wondering, is that realistic? I don't actually know. So if anyone does know if I should be doing this in the same month or should be waiting a month, please let me know. So that's that. We shouldn't need all of this because it's got spot spraying. And our tyres shouldn't make a difference on the field either. Okay, that's the field weeded. I will also go and see if any other fields need weeding off camera. And then after that, I am going to check to see what we can do to increase our bank balance. So, catch you in a moment. Right, so I've checked. There is no fields that need weeding. There's a field that could have been weeded last month and is now too late to be weeded, but we won't talk about that. I have taken on a £10,000 loan and I have bought a solid fertilizer for the spreader here. We're going to fertilize this field and that will be the end of the episode. There is all my grass fields to cut, which will be next time, as well as 2 sorghum fields, which will also be next time. So lots to do in September. So let's make a start with this. I must admit, I'm absolutely enjoying doing this episode and this series so far. I am hopefully going to try and learn a few new things. But the likes of manual attach, which I've never used before, I am now getting into the habit of using it, which is good. So I am hoping that the realistic series will allow me to use more realistic mods on all my other content as I get more familiar with them, and it should hopefully help. Right, so for now I'm going to finish this field off and I'll catch up with you at the end before we part ways. See you shortly. Okay, So 2,000 litres pretty much cover the entire field. There is maybe, I don't know, 2 or 3 square metres worth of land not fertilised. It's not worth buying another pallet. But yeah, I think I've done a fair bit of work today, which is good. Hopefully it's been watchable content. We'll find out when I edit it. But for those who have been watching, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time, again in September. Bye for now.